This year's edition, which was to mark Governor Seriake Dickson's second anniversary in office, which took place at the banquet hall in the State House, attended by prominent indigents of the state and friends from different parts of the country, had in attendance former Governor of Kano State, Malam Ibrahim Shekarau, the three senators representing Bayelsa State in the National Assembly, members of the House of Representatives from the state, as well as members of Bayelsa State House of Assembly, led by the Speaker, Honorable Kombowe Benson. Bayelsa State traditional institutions showed their support with a robust presence at the event. The 3-in-1 event featured the introduction of the new method to procure certificate of occupancy and the prayers identification number PIN under a new expedited method. Tagged 2 years of restorative governance in Bayelsa State, the publication was reviewed by the Secretary to the Bayelsa State Government, Professor Edmund Allison Oguru, before Governor Seriake Dickson further expatiated on all the salient aspects of it.
With a sincere appreciation of the consistency of support and solidarity extended thus far to the administration of His Excellency, Honorable Henry Seriake Dickson, by everyone here present. As the program for this event unfolds, you must have heard of the totality of what your support and energy that drive the restoration team have yielded. You have every reason to be happy, as many other speakers have said, and be proud that you were unreservedly committed to the new order in Bayelsa State.
While unveiling Bayelsa State Midterm report, Governor Seriake Dickson thanked the people of Bayelsa State for their abiding love and steadfastness, and the restoration team for the cooperation they gave him to deliver a quality service in 2 years to the people of the state.
Today is 2 years since the restoration government came into existence. If you read my inaugural address, you will see that we set out a clear roadmap for the transformation and indeed restoration of our land, which at that time had a lot of challenges. But you will agree with me also that just 2 years down the line, while challenges are still there, for challenges will always be there, what has also become apparent in these 2 years from me, from all members of my team, from all sectors of your government, the House of Assembly, the Judiciary, from all community leaders and all of us, what has become apparent is a clear and distinct paradigm shift in all sectors. And for this, I'd like to give you credit, to congratulate you all for this.
Former Governor of Kano State, Malam Ibrahim Shekarau, and Senator Henikin Lokobri, representing Bayelsa West Senatorial District, who spoke on behalf of Bayelsa State Caucus in the National Assembly, lauded the all-inclusive leadership style of Governor Seriake Dickson and the excellent synergy between the executive and legislative arms, which has helped a great deal to see that the appropriation bill, which will help to deliver democracy dividends to the people, did not suffer unduly on the altar of sour relationship between the executive and the legislature, which is capable of stifling development. They all canvassed for support for the Seriake Dickson administration so that more achievements can be attained.
When the United Nations go into any nation to assess the level of poverty, they don't count the number of roads you have constructed. They don't count the number of schools you have constructed. They don't count the number of hospitals. They go down to the streets and find out how much money is required to live in a day, and how much of that money circulating in government goes to the ordinary man to change his life. And I believe with this people-oriented program, there is effectiveness of government. And even religiously, the Prophet of Islam said, the peak and the highest act of worship is when you become a source of happiness to another life.
We had always had abiding confidence in you when we members of National Assembly, your immediate community, decided to, agree that you should come back home, so that Nigerians will get to appreciate what National Assembly can make of anybody. You were there for 5 years, and that has improved, your mental capacity, your leadership capacity, which you are exhibiting, to the admiration of everybody, not only in Bayelsa, but the entire world. And so, following the criteria, that was just communicated to all of us, the 6 characteristics, as highlighted by Governor Shekarau, I believe that you have scored excellent.
The second anniversary celebration of Bayelsa State also featured a dinner. The Secretary to the Government of Bayelsa State, Professor Edmond Alison Oguru, who is the Chairman of the Planning and Organizing Committee of the second anniversary celebration, set the tone for the commencement of the event with an address.
Welcome all of you, both Bayelsans and non-Bayelsans in this hall, for the purpose of dinner, command performance, and award night. All I can say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please sit back, relax, and enjoy what we have put together for this dinner.
Thereafter, there was a command performance by the popular Umoja troupe from South Africa and the Bayelsa State Cultural Troupe. The highlight of the dinner was a presentation of awards to deserving civil servants who have given up their best in the service of their state. Governor Seriake Dickson's address at the dinner admonished the people of Bayelsa State to continue to support the state government because there's still a long way to go to take Bayelsa State to where it really belongs.
I'm really delighted. On behalf of myself and the members of the team, I want to thank you all for your continued and abiding support and loyalty and confidence. When you elected me as your governor 2 years ago, and I took the oath of office, but the credit goes to you all for your prayers. Pray for the success of our government. Today, the peace and stability you have, truly speaking, passeth all human understanding in Bayelsa.
One event planned to coincide with the second anniversary of the Bayelsa State government was the Nimbra Awards, organized by the Broadcasting Organizations of Nigeria, BAN, with a huge support from Bayelsa State government. The awards, which the organizers say is to encourage excellence in the broadcasting industry, recognized young, up-and-coming and veterans who have made a distinct mark in the field of broadcasting in Nigeria. Governor Seriake Dickson welcomed participants at the NIBRA Awards to Bayelsa State and pledged to support the awards henceforth.
As part of our tourism calendar, I would like to play host to all broadcasters for all descriptions, and then spend the night to honor those of you who are helping to tell the best stories about ourselves and our society. I'd like to, at this point, pay tribute to the services and contributions of all broadcasters of all ages. And you know, in Bayelsa, we also have produced wonderful broadcasters and still producing going forward. So we are a broadcast-free, broadcast-friendly state. We would like to really continue to work with you to celebrate the best of broadcasting.
The Umoja Troupe from South Africa, the Bayelsa State Cultural Troupe, or Maumi, and One Day Cold thrilled the audience with exciting performances. The Minister of Culture, Tourism and National Orientation, Chief Adam Duke, who spoke at the event, eulogized all Nigerian broadcasting icons who nurtured the broadcasting profession to this state for their support.
I'd like to say that as we celebrate tonight, let us, everything within our abilities to restore professionalism in the broadcast industry, let us reflect on the lives and times of people like Christopher Pollard and the Stella Bisis and Lawrence Emekas and what have you, the Bisi Olatilos and the Bayelsa days and the Yinka Greats and so on and so forth.
Those who shined at the event included Moji Makonjola, AIT's newscaster of all time, Jire Kuforiji, and Chief Raymond Aliohodokwesi, who was giving a lifetime award for his immense contribution to the development of broadcasting in Nigeria. To finally draw the curtains on the series of activities organized to celebrate the second anniversary of Bayelsa State Government under Governor Seriake Dickson, a Thanksgiving service was organized at the King of Glory Chapel, Government House, Yenagoa. The Thanksgiving service is full of praise and worship sessions and a performance by the choir of the church and the Restoration Choir. In his sermon, the officiating minister from the Anglican Church of Ogwea in Bayelsa State congratulated Bayelsans and Governor Seriake Dickson on their achievements in all fronts in the state in the last 2 years. He commended the governor, his wife, the deputy, and the people of Bayelsa State to the hand of God, the all-knowing.
It is only when we are all faithful that we can have a glorious state. It is only when we are all faithful, we take our responsibility serious, that is when we can succeed. There is no miracle in success. The miracle in success is that he that has been given responsibility is doing what he has been mandated to do. And then it will be over. That is unity. If all of us are doing what God has given us to do, there is synergy, harmony, and we see the power of God moving.
In his own remarks, Governor Seriake Dickson thanked God for giving him the enablement to lead Bayelsans in the last 2 years, in spite of the competing odds. He promised that, God willing, he will break more grounds and deliver more dividends to the people of Bayelsa State who have shown exceptional support to his administration in the last 2 years.
Give God glory for everything, but also to use this moment to continue to seek his face for more blessing, more grace, more wisdom. Because the moment people in government and in power think they know it all, from that moment they get it wrong. The moment they think they are self-sufficient in power and in wisdom and in knowledge and in ideas, that moment they get it wrong. So my brothers and sisters, I want to today again thank you all for all the support, but also for all the prayers. Because the cardinal principle of our government, flowing from my own personal convictions about public service, is that he served God well, who served men well. So for me, service to humanity, service to our people, itself is religion. Itself is religion. And that is why we have been able to achieve most of what we've been able to do.
The church service ended with prayers for the governor, his wife, the deputy, his wife, members of the legislative and judiciary, and indeed Bayelsans.